Hey, how's it going? This is Jerry Heron here to make another YouTube video. It's now time for another collection video in which I thought I'd go ahead and show you all my board game collections. Because I love playing board games, I love them a lot, I love playing them with friends and my family, and I thought I'd go ahead and show them all to you. I have about 6 board games. They're all very awesome board games. They're all famous, popular board games I'm sure you all are familiar with. I'm sure you love all of them. All of them. So let's not waste any time. Let's get going, shall we? Good. My first board game I have is Sorry, which is a really great board game. It's ages 6 and up, and it's fun for 2 to 4 players. And this is the new edition that has fire and ice power-ups right there. But I just play the classic way. Honestly, the classic way of Sorry is the real way to play Sorry. And I think that's how it should be. Alright, here's the front, bottom, the side, bottom sides. There you go. And the back. Will you freeze them out or set them on fire? But like I said, I only played the classic way. But yeah, Sorry is the sweet game of revenge. Yep. The object of the game is you start and you move all your pawns, your color tokens, and then you have to try to get them all at home to win the game. You draw a deck of cards, you draw a card, and you follow that card. But of course, be careful for Sorry, because if you pick a Sorry card, you have to move a pawn from start, and then and make your other opponent go back to their starting position. So they have to be careful with Sorry cards and make. So if I find a Sorry card, then I have to move a token from start and send my friend's opponent back to start. So my friends gotta be careful that I don't hit a Sorry card, or because it's the game of sweet revenge. Sorry, that's what they say about this game. This is the game of sweet revenge. Sorry. Yep, I'm sorry. But anyway, Sorry, good board game, classic board game from my childhood. And I should have showed this in my SpongeBob collection, but I couldn't find it, but here it is. It's the SpongeBob edition of Connect 4, which I got for Christmas in 2009. It's for ages 6 and up, and it's fun to 2 players. Front, side, and the back. I'm just turning the back because it was upside down. I have it the wrong way. Will you get 4 in a row, or will you say tartar sauce? Yep, you can play either SpongeBob and Patrick in this game, and this game also has SpongeBob blockers to block your opponent from winning. And then use a SpongeBob blocker to block several holes or an entire column. That's pretty cool for this version of SpongeBob, but I always play the classic way. But still, but it's based off my favorite Nickelodeon TV show, my favorite TV show of all time, SpongeBob SquarePants. Gotta love it. If you love SpongeBob SquarePants Connect 4, this is the game for you. Gotta love Connect 4. I've grown up since I was a kid. And here's the game of life. The newer edition, where you can add pets to your life. Yep, ages 8 and plus, and fun to 2 and 4 players. Allison will require, which I'm an adult, so I can take care of this. Spin to win. All the sides and the back. Live the life you want. Choose your path for a life of action, adventure, and unexpected surprises. It's your choice. Go to a career, get a family, go on an adventure, and add pets. Yep. Love the game of life. You go through different. You go through the board. You spin the wheel. You get married. You adopt kids. You have babies. You have pets, and you retire eventually. It's all of the realistic world of life. You work hard. You work. You get married. You work. You have kids, and then you finally retire. It's all about life. That's why it's called the game of life, because you basically go through life. Game of life, fun board game. And here's Operation, which is a very fun game. I used to love this game a lot when I was a kid. I used to love playing this a lot with my neighbor when I was a kid and all my friends and family. Of course, you have to get all the pieces, and whoever gets all the pieces first, whoever gets the most pieces wins the game. But you gotta be careful, because if you hit the side and make Sam's nose turn red, you lose a turn. You lose a turn, then you miss out your chance of winning pieces. You gotta be careful, because then you lose a turn. You have to get all the pieces out. Whoever has the most points, has the most pieces, wins the game. Of course, be careful of Sam's nose turning red, because if it turns red, you lose a turn, and then whoever has the most pieces wins. Yep, ages 6 and up. It requires 2 AA batteries. I gotta get new batteries for this, because the batteries of this are dead. But still, Operation, very fun board game. Gotta love Operation. And here's a fun game me and my girlfriends always play. Battleship, the classic naval combat game. Ages 7 plus, ages 7 and up, 1 to 2 players. There's the front, sides, and the back. Man your battle stations. Who will rule the high seas? Yeah, me and my friends always play this a lot. And I remember when my friend Christina DeSalvo was in university, I always go to her university and visit her, and we'd always play this game. And my friend Christina DeSalvo always beat me. She rocks this game, Christina DeSalvo. She's very good at this game, and I'm happy for that. I'm really happy that I got to play this game a lot with my friend Christina when she was at university. I really got one of my best friends from high school, and I love you, Christina. You're a very awesome friend, a really beautiful friend. And I'm really happy we got to play this game together. We should arrange another play date to play this game together one day. Because I'm sure you'll win. And remember, every time we sunk each other's battleships, we'd always say, "You sunk my battleship!" Yep, it's all about sunking your battleship. That's the famous phrase in this game. You sunk my battleship. Yeah, gotta love Battleship. It's a fun game with ruling the high seas. Yep. Of course, you call a letter. If it's a miss, you say miss. If you call a letter or number that's a fire, you say boom, fire. Gotta love Battleship. And of course, the king of all, last but certainly not least, the king of all board games. And it's impossible to own a board game collection without this, and I'm sure this is the board game you've all been expecting throughout this whole video that I haven't even shown yet. It's Monopoly. The world's most popular board game. This has the new speed die, but I just play with the regular dice. Yep, Monopoly, classic board game. I love Monopoly. Monopoly is very fun. And of course, I love Monopoly on the PlayStation 2, the PC, the Nintendo Switch, the real board game, everywhere. Monopoly, best board game ever. Ages 8 and up. Made from Parker Brothers, of course. Yep, here it is. Back. It's the Monopoly game you remember now with a faster ultimate. Classic fun, never goes out of style. A faster way to play. Of course, we all know the rules. You pass go by priorities, go to jail. Of course, the most famous quote is, go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Yeah, Monopoly, a very classic game. Monopoly never gets old. Every summer, some pieces are falling out. Hold on, just put it back in the box. Hold on. Sorry, it's just some pieces were falling out. Hold on. But yeah, Monopoly, every summer whenever I go to my family's cottage, wherever we go to my family's cottage, I always bring this game and we always play together. My uncle and my dad grew up with Monopoly growing up. It was their favorite board game growing up. And that's why we always play it and relive our childhood memories. My whole family and I have been a Monopoly fans for our whole lives. Every time we play board games, it's always a Monopoly night. A Monopoly family board game. Gotta love Monopoly. Monopoly, best classic board game ever. That's going to do it for my board game collection. See you in my next video. This is Jerry Heron signing off. Hope you enjoyed the collection. This is Jerry Heron signing off.